number one. Down the kilometre-long straight they go. Albon going super defensive. You can see the marbles, and this time it's paid off for Charles Leclerc. After all the laps, he's finally cleared Albon, and he can get after Gustav Malya as he attempts to take away fourth position. He's currently right now in fifth, only a second behind.
That was good, that was good. Albon lost the DRS zone to Malya, and Leclerc take the chance, and now seems really quick, so he's going to fight with Malya for the fourth position. Anyway, Malya raise up the pace, seems comfortable at the moment with the car, is not struggling anymore, so will be another lap for the fight.
We'll see what Leclerc can do without a car directly in front of him, how quickly he can close the gap, if he can close the lap. A reminder at the front that Latifi leads this race by almost 4 seconds, and he has led it imperiously well from the opening meters of this race when he took the lead away from Markelov and vaulted Malya, the man that Leclerc, the Ferrari junior driver, is trying to catch. But we do see Malya sort of has two mindsets, one when he's in the top 5 and one when he's in the pack. Today we're seeing the top 5 one. He's driven a really creditable race, but can he keep...
He's coming.
He's coming, and he's much more circumspect coming out of that final turn now. But you can see the amount of degradation we've had with the amount of marbles offline. Certainly when they were going defensive. Have a look at the track shot there. We've got so much degradation. Malya going defensive, and he's really caught him an awful lot right with him now. And we know that Leclerc is strong coming through turn number 3. This is a sort of corner where the vibration irritates you more than anything. And here we go. Is he going to go defensive looking in his mirrors? Oh, Leclerc thought better of it. He considered it momentarily to make the move, but so much more comfortable than the car in front. It's going around the outside. This would be audacious. Going to try the switchback. Malya tried to be slow on the apex, but now he's got the inside line. He's got the better traction, and he's surely got the position. Yes! 4th place for Charles Leclerc into turn 7, and he is making it look easy. He's not taking risks with these moves. He's carving them up, forcing them onto parts of the racetrack that they don't want to be on, and he checks in the mirrors. He's got both of the guys that he's been trying to pass for a very long time behind him. Davide, really accomplished stuff again from Leclerc.
Yeah, you're right. You're perfectly right. Great strategy from him. Great strategy. Look, this one is on Albon and was easy. I mean, he forced him to make a mistake in the lap before, and then he was not anymore on the DRS zone, and he attacked him. But look here, he crossed the line at the exit of corner 6, and he attacked Malya to corner 7. So really well done. Great strategy for him.
5 laps to go. Jordan King in 8th position, coming back at Artem Markelov, who tends to be even-headed when he's successful, and when he's unsuccessful. Better look at the marbles there off the racing line that I was talking about a second ago. But he will be furious with himself. He will be so upset to have had the pace, to have had it ruined. And when Markelov gets frustrated, you can sometimes see a mistake or two creep in. Well, he's got to compose himself. He's got to get his head in the right place, because he's got Jordan King all over the back of him. That's Latifi. That's the leader of the race, and he's thrown it all away. I don't believe it. He's thrown it off the road and lost the lead with hardly any time to go in this race. Is he going to be able to hold on to second place? I don't think it is. Nobuharu Matsushita won't believe what he's looking at. Ollie Rowland can sense second place. The leader goes off the road. The leader goes through the gravel, and now he's driving on his mirrors because he's got Rowland down the inside. And suddenly, within a couple of corners, 3 corners and a straight, first place becomes 3rd.
Come on, 2 mistakes in 2 corners. How is possible? No. Also here, Rowland, it was possible to close the line and to force Rowland on the outside, but he didn't. I'm looking forward to see what's happening to corner 4, because I think that he's just missed the break and he went away. Latifi was the quickest in the track.
It's such a shame for him.
He can have a chance now.
Is he going to be able to come back? Matsushita, wow, the race absolutely changing with 4 to go. Ollie Rowland looking on his mirrors. His teammate's got the DRS. Is he going to be able to retake? Oh, a late move a late move to defend from Ollie Rowland, but it is going to be the defense. And are they going to be on the radio? Are the engineers going to be like, careful guys, we got a double podium here. They won't be listening at this stage. Rowland trying to stay ahead. Latifi determined to make amends. He might have lost the victory, but he's going to try and retake second. He's all over the back of him. And what must be going through the Canadian's head? The first victory at this level gone, and he's tried to compose himself. There you see, lap 22, the mistake costing him nearly 7 seconds. He had a lead of 4, and Matsushita, wow. Here's the crazy, oh, he just went wide. That is so strange. That is so strange.
He missed the break, he went wide, and then you have understeer there because there's no grip out of the line, and he went on the gravel, and look.
Oh, your heart sinks for him. And then Ollie Rowland getting him.
No, was good here. Was good here, Latifi. But then he made the mistake at the corner 10, at the break of the hairpin. He was good here. Look, the defense is perfect. He had a good exit, but no DRS. But now stay on the left, my friend. Stay on the left. No, he gave the chance to Rowland to.
Well, he knew it was his teammate. He didn't want to fight him too hard. And so frustrating for Latifi down there at turn number 5. Oh, you really feel for him. That, well, it looked so good, and now it's all crumbled away. And I tell you what, when Nobuharu Matsushita gets into the lead, he usually stays there.
Yeah, you're right. Latifi deserved the victory. He was the quickest. He was pulling away. He was driving perfectly. He lost a big chance today.
You're going to have to be kind to him on the podium when you ask the questions in a couple of minutes' time, because he will be really hurting. Getting really close there between Albon and Mayy. He's been trying to pass Mayy for ages, and he's still not managed to do so. Here's Markelov in touch with his teammate. King really on the charge at this moment in the race. Hardly any time to go.
We keep cool.
That's the only thing he could be told on the radio. Just stay calm. Oh, crazy and dramatic scenes. These cars are so difficult. They make it look so easy. And that is one of the few gravel traps around this circuit. There's so much tarmac runoff area. He didn't make a mistake with tarmac runoff. He made a mistake where there's gravel about, and that cost him 7 seconds and victory.
Yeah, you have to consider maybe the pressure of being leader of the race.
For so long. Unfamiliar territory, hadn't led many laps in this machinery, and then having to lead the entire distance until it changes 4 laps from the finish. Incredible stuff. Jordan King absolutely on the charge. We've seen Albon looking after the tyres. Remember, King has 3 years experience with these tyres, with this machinery. Albon only in his 4th race in Formula 2, and he will be really hoping that he can eke out and show some of that great defensive driving that he showed against Leclerc. And King will be hoping to reverse these positions very soon, maybe at the end of this straight. In fact, he's going to go right to the inside, brushes the grass, and crucially takes 6th place with a really composed move. King's experience really paying off there, and Albon, who has been a real star today, putting in a strong performance. He will learn more and more with every single lap that goes past. Ollie Rowland looking at good points and a double podium this weekend. But Matsushita is looking very strong indeed. Got himself through when he needed to. Past Mayy, and this was the move from King with the use of DRS ahead. Good defense once again from Albon, but it didn't quite work. And back we go to Albon, who is now trying to keep behind Luca Giotto. You see he's really losing out through the corners, and King absolutely flying to the back of Gustav Malyer's Racing Engineering. So King, who in the GP2 race here last year was on the podium, he knows a rapid way around this racetrack. And look at the difference in time between Giotto and Albon. So Giotto, who was considering a pit stop earlier on in the race, we heard that communication on the radio. And now he's got a wonderful opportunity coming onto the main straight once again. Let's see if King can make the move on Mallia in the foreground whilst keeping an eye in the background. Here goes Mallia defensive. King making places up, getting into the top 5 as he was in Bahrain. And oh, so close as Giotto got past Albon, and Albon very nearly running into the back of the Russian time. Giotto improving as well. And so 2 moves in quick succession. King now 5th, Mallia 6th, Giotto 7th, and Albon desperately trying to hang on to the final point. But can he hang on? It's not looking promising with Artem Markelov trying at this stage, and it does appear that the car in front has shot its tyres. Markelov will just want to get a point and will just want to get out of here, reset, and come back fighting at a venue that he won at in GP2 in 2016. What a victory that was, by the way. Right, should be fairly simple if he keeps his cool here. Nothing's ever simple at this level in Formula 2, but he's got the DRS. Albon's going defensive. He's going to try and go the long way round. Lock up for Markelov is going to cost him momentum. We're coming to the final corner of the race. Nobuhara Matsushita wins at Barcelona. Ollie Rowland is second, and it's desolation for Nicholas Latifi, who for over 20 laps of this race looked as if it was going to be his day in the sunshine, but it's not to be. Here's Mallia and Giotto going across the line, and just about holding on is Gustav Mallia for 6th position. King was 5th, and through comes Albon, who fought all the way through those 26 laps and does take the final point ahead of the man who started on reverse grid pole. The rest of the field filtered through with Cecotto in 10th, Canamassas in 11th, but here is the winner. What a performance. You've got to keep it on the road to win. So dams were on for 3 consecutive victories at this level in the sprint race here in Barcelona, but it's at this corner, the exit of turn number 5, where it all went wrong for poor old Nicholas Latifi, who gets himself on a Formula 2 podium for the first time, but he will not go and enjoy it, unlike the crowd who have been treated to some wonderful defensive driving and some wonderful moves, certainly into turn 1. So this was Markelov and Albon. Remember, they were fighting for 8th position. Look how close it got. Almost all 4 wheels off the racetrack for Markelov, but he couldn't find a way through. He knew that was the last opportunity, and then it's the chance for Albon, the teammate to this man, to slow it down and accelerate. A double podium for this man, Ollie Rowland.
Well done again, mate. Just let it go on the main lap for the field, pick up rubber. So again on the podium, very good. Yeah, thanks guys. It was good again. Sorry about Nicky, you guys deserve the win today.
Lovely words there. He's a lovely guy, Ollie Rowland. And sympathetic words for a teammate who will be feeling it at the moment through that trip in the gravel. But Matsushita didn't put a foot wrong. Started in 5th position. Once again, we see the sprint race won at this level from outside the top positions, and many at the start of the year thought we were going to get an awful lot of different winners. Well, it's proving to be the case. Artem Markelov, Charles Leclerc, and now Nobuhara Matsushita can call themselves Formula 2 victors. He needed this, he really did. You never want to criticize a driver, but ever since Baku last year, Matsushita has not been confident, and there is nothing like a victory to re-engineer that confidence. And hopefully, having seen his countryman, Mayy Fukuzumi, win in GP3, he has delivered the day after. And is this now going to be a springboard for a man who is rapid when he gets into the upper positions? Much like Gustav Mallia, yes, the frustration released. And for the first time since Monaco last year, where he
Kampung Kaleng menjadi perhatian banyak orang berkat dirinya.
Mayoritas penduduk